So what is happening? You're here because you want to learn. You're confused also. We can have shit like that. So what? I can just eat a full birthday cake as long as I drink my vinegar beforehand. You know it's too good to be true. You know. I'd be fucking down in that vinegar. I'd be gumsy. I'd have no fucking teeth because I'd be like that. And what? I can just drink vinegar and then eat what I want. Unfortunately, it's not how it works. Sadly, I'm sad about it too. Otherwise, I'd be wearing a t-shirt saying, ask me about fat burning mode. And I'm not. I'm not wearing that t-shirt. So we're not an iPhone. We can't just switch. Going into fat burning mode. Going into sexy bitch mode. Going into sexy bitch mode. No glasses on. You know what I mean? Like fucking Barbies. Beach Barbie mode. So yeah, but you're here now, you like a freebie and you want to learn, fucking good on you, man. So you've dropped into KP's Educational and I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to teach you about metabolism because I think if we get some of the basic knowledge, we can get rid of some of this nonsense because I'm fed up with it too. Here I've appeared as a little circle down at the bottom of the screen and I'm just going to do this and bring it up to here. So I made this slide for you. I know, I'm so good to you. So what things do we hear about metabolism? We hear boost your metabolism. I've heard that loads. I've even sure at one point I've signed up to something that said boost your metabolism, boosting foods. That was the next one actually. Foods that boost your metabolism, right? Fix your metabolism because you're broken and confused and you have to pay me money to now fix your metabolism. Not eating breakfast will slow your metabolism. Remember that one? I used to be paranoid about that. I used to actually wake up at 4 a.m, have some tea, then go back to sleep. It's the things you do into it when you don't know. So all these terms that you're reading right now are lies. They're made up. There's no science behind them. Crock of shit. Picked out their arse, whatever you want to call it. So this is a red flag. This is a red flag if you see any coaches doing this kind of boost this, boost that, metabolism's broken. If your metabolism honestly was broken, you'd be dead, you'd be done, you'd be over. So metabolism is the process by which your body converts what you eat and drink, gulp, gulp, into energy. Right? Your metabolism can be broken into 4 parts, but it can't be broken that you need to fix it. Do you get it? So, it's everything we eat and drink, it's a big chemical reaction in our body. I used to, back years and years ago, think of my metabolism as this little furnace, I guess, that I had to switch on and off. Hold on, shh. I'm just waiting now. I'm just waiting to hear if my metabolism is on or not. Fucking hell, man. No wonder we're so fucking confused and don't know what the fuck's going on. And that is why I want to do this educational stuff because I'm sick of it. Because I was one of those people. It's easy to do, man, when there's folks saying this, folks saying that. So BMR. The BMR, right, is the number of calories that your body uses for its basic functions. Basically, keeping the lights on, right? So as soon as I wake up, my brain, sleeping as well, brain, your heart. So your heart beating burns calories. Mm-hmm. Body temperature. So maybe those hot flushes aren't such a bad thing. But even thoughts burn calories. So your BMR is doing that on its own. And that is the biggest consumer of your calories, 60 to 80%. And here we are thinking it's that fucking HIIT class that we're doing. Well, I'm here to tell you it's not. And this is where we can actually change our mindset around the whole diet thing. Do you know what I mean? I used to be a prisoner to this kind of thought too, where I was I had to sort of go and burn off what I'd ate. Did you ever do that? Even I don't like the way MyFitnessPal does things like this too, but if I ate something at 400 calories, I'd be at my watch, don't worry about it. I'd be on that cross trainer, just on the cross trainer till I got to 400 calories and I'd be like, just as well I burnt that off then. Well, that doesn't actually happen. And it's actually a very disordered way of thinking about food and exercise because you shouldn't be punishing yourself like that. I mean, fucking hell, innit? So TEF is this thermic effect from food. So it's fucking heating up. That's why I've got the wee fire symbol there. So it's the number of calories your body uses to digest food. Do you ever remember the ice cream diet? I think this is where things got mixed up because I did it. And it was see ice cream, what happens is that your body has to heat it up and then it cancels out the fact you've ate the ice cream. And I was like, fucking brilliant. I love ice cream. I can do this quite easily. But it's not that, it's actually digesting food. And guess what? Protein takes the most energy for your body to process it. So 15 to 20% of calories you burn from eating protein. That's why I say to my girls in the membership and clients and stuff, like, focus on protein without getting too crazy. To be honest, I don't advocate counting macros. I mean, you're not going on to fucking be a bodybuilder competitor and every grain of macro has to be, but it's good to have a ballpark figure. It's good to have some indication of you're eating enough, you're eating enough protein. So protein actually, because it's a big fucking slab of meat, like your big gym, is taking more for your body to digest it. So it actually kind of burns a bit of calories from just the food that you're eating. So I mean, there you go. Whereas fat, if you can see here on the slide, is 5%. So when you eat a big meal, you actually burn more digesting it. But do that a lot and you'll get fat. It's a catch, isn't it? I say, like, now, I used to be snacker. I used to have tiny, small meals. Like for my lunch, I'd have had 2 rice cakes and a boiled egg and I'd be fucking starving. Then 2 hours later, I'd have maybe like celery and peanut butter, the saddest diet in the world. And then what was probably happening is if I just had one big meal full of protein, I'd have probably burned off more, giving me that increased calorie burn throughout the day. Do you know what I'm saying? So I hope that's helpful. The next big Gucci for the fat burn, and I do have a graph coming up, is your NEAT. So this is your things that are not planned exercise throughout the day. So just moving. Look at me right now. I'm doing this kind of like volleyball sort of situation with my hands, very animated. So I'm like burning calories just like that. That's neat. Mopping, fucking hoovering. I was washing the car today. That's neat. I'm just burning it without, I haven't planned that. Do you know what I mean? So it's non-purposeful exercise, moving about, even pairing socks. So maybe gym's trying to help you out. Do you know what I mean? The smallest part, eat. So the calories you burn through exercise is actually the smallest amount of calories. Have a look at my graph here. So BMR, so we've got that. That's a big fucking chunk of the day of calorie burn into it. So that's just you waking up and being the beautiful way you are, yourself. You've just woke up. I woke up like this. I burnt calories all night. Because my brain's working, my heart's pumping, temperature's good. So you burn calories just through that. Did you know that? I think that's an important thing to know. And guess what? Nobody drank vinegar during this. Neat. So that's what we're just doing things. We've got a busy life. I'm not just lying watching hundreds of Netflix. Although that's okay sometimes, but what makes up the majority of me is I'm quite an active person. Look, I've moved about. I've burnt hundreds of calories. Do you know what I mean? And then you've got the thermic effect from food. So that's like protein. That's why protein is such a good macronutrient to focus on. Not only do we need it, protein synthesis for muscle building, for your hormones, for your fucking hair. But it's quite good as it burns a bit of calories to digest. Boom, shoot you in, yeah? And then we've got that very small part, which is the gym. And I think that where people go wrong, and sometimes I got a lot of clients, especially back in the day when I couldn't explain this to them, they would start the gym and actually put weight on because they were eating hunters thinking that, well, I go to the gym now, man, like I burn everything at the gym, when the gym isn't actually the holy grail if you're looking for weight loss and to maintain your shape. It's all this other shit. Motherfucker. So what can affect your metabolism? You know how you get those people as well who are just fucking lean no matter what they do? They've probably got higher NEAT than you. So see my Stacey, the wife, the missus, she stays lean. She doesn't fucking exercise. She's like a medical marvel. People go, what the fuck? Beautiful figure. But she is running about after those kids like fuck. So see when they leave the nest, I'll be at her, you'll need to start doing a fucking 6k walk a day, love. But seriously, she's up and down the stairs. She's doing this. You should see her cleaning before they come into school. It's like Hoover line's perfect. She's constant, right? So her NEAT is really, really high. So her overall calorie burn will be probably a lot quicker than somebody that's just sitting watching the telly, watching the traitors for the full day. You know what I mean? So what can affect your metabolism? Sleep. Sleep it's the Gucci into it. Not sleeping, man. It can affect your metabolism. Genetics, hormones like your thyroid, gut bacteria, but there's not a lot to back it right now. They don't really know. That's why I see like the guy that does when you're walking about with the glucose monitor and talking about gut bacteria, it's like, You're a millionaire, aren't you? You're selling it because you want to make more money, don't you? So there's no solid evidence on that. Another thing it can affect your metabolism, not massively, but still better than fuck all, is muscle mass. So being a wee bit more muscly. But it's not like fucking the holy grail either. It's good though. Anything that can go in your favour. And then what can also affect your metabolism is your age. So we need to take things into account when we're getting a bit older. Plus, I think that when we get older, we slow down. Do you know what I mean? My NEAT was maybe higher when I was younger because I was probably constant and I was doing more one-to-one PTs. It was maybe boxing sessions, so I'm holding the pads, I'm lifting weights and stuff, whereas things have changed for me. I'm online now. I'm older, so I get more tired than I used to. So these things that you need to understand, you need to know, and you need to be careful of charlatans selling you things like fix your metabolism diets, because they aren't a thing. Fat burning mode, it's not a fucking thing, man. You're actually taking us for a fucking mug. He's mugged you off, darling, like that in Big Brother. He's mugged you off. They're not mugging us off anymore. So thank you so much for taking the time. I'm going to move us back to the big screen here. For taking the time to come on and see what this was all about. I think you've done yourself a good favour, to be fair. Look at that, we're under 12 minutes. So that was only 12 minutes. Normally I don't know what you're doing for 12 minutes on your phone. I mean, but look, you've just educated yourself and you've probably saved yourself some money, because when I used to be a vulnerable person, unhappy with my body, unhappy with my weight, etc., I used to buy any old shite and I used to do any old shite. But listen, we're putting a stop to it now. Take care, peace out, and I hope you enjoyed this.